Have you ever stopped to consider the power and might of our modern navies? Do you know what represents the pinnacle of naval warfare? The USS Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, symbolizes the epitome of military strength. But what if I told you that even such a colossal symbol of power could be destroyed? Recently, in a startling simulation, China demonstrated how the USS Gerald R. Ford could be entirely decimated using hypersonic missiles. This was no ordinary experiment, but a vivid and calculated war game. The question arises, how real is this threat? Could this simulation represent a possibility in the real world? Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. Please subscribe, like, and comment to boost our videos. Now, let's begin. Imagine the scenario. The Chinese military forces, equipped with 24 unique hypersonic anti-ship missiles, launching a relentless attack on the carrier fleet. They conducted not one or two, but 20 intense battles. Can you fathom the level of detailed planning and execution that went into this? Now, I'd like you to think about this. The simulation results were made public in a reputable Chinese journal. What does this mean for international diplomacy and military strategy? How do nations prepare for such technological advancements? The scenario involved the U.S. vessels continuously approaching an island claimed by China in the South China Sea. Why were the warnings ignored? Was it hubris, or perhaps a test of resolve? These are questions we must ponder as we delve into international relationships and territorial disputes. The researchers behind this chilling simulation fired some missiles from as remote locations as the Gobi Desert in northern China and southern Mongolia. Nearly every U.S. surface vessel was shattered in the simulated attack. Can you imagine the devastation? Now here's where it gets more intriguing. The USS Gerald R. Ford carrier fleet, considered unsinkable by conventional weapons, could be obliterated by a handful of hypersonic strikes. Does this change our understanding of warfare? Should we reassess our definitions of strength and vulnerability? But let's not jump to conclusions. The researchers themselves have urged caution. Real-world performances could differ significantly from simulations. Is our trust in technology sometimes misplaced? How do we differentiate between a genuine threat and mere posturing? Some analysts have even questioned the motivation behind this simulation's release. A former senior U.S. defense official, Drew Thompson, reminds us that war games aren't about winning or losing, but learning. Are we losing sight of this important aspect? Are political objectives overshadowing the real purpose of these exercises? Are you aware of the recent leaks of highly classified Pentagon papers? It's no small matter, for these documents discuss matters of global importance, ranging from the strength of the People's Liberation Army of Beijing to the capabilities of Russia's military and strategies for Ukraine's spring counterattack. Imagine the magnitude of this information leak. How does it impact the national security of not only the United States, but also its allies? How vulnerable are we to information warfare? The documents reveal China's deployment of an intermediate-range hypersonic missile that can hit targets thousands of miles apart. Have you ever considered what this means for defense strategies? How can nations prepare for a weapon with a high probability of penetrating their defenses? Think about this. The assessment of the People's Liberation Army of Beijing's enhanced strike capabilities were in documents meant to be sealed from public eyes. Now that it's public knowledge, what's the next move for the world's powers? Is transparency in military capabilities a benefit or a hindrance to international relations? As we ponder these questions, let's also consider the timing of these leaks. Since late 2022, classified Pentagon papers have been uploaded to online message boards. What are the motivations behind these leaks? Who stands to gain and who stands to lose? The answers may not be as clear-cut as we think. Now let's turn our attention to Russia and Ukraine. Some documents have exposed insights into Russia's military strength and even detailed strategies for Ukraine's spring counterattack. In the delicate balance of power in Eastern Europe, how will this intelligence reshape the landscape? What are the ethical considerations behind leaking such sensitive information? We must also reflect on the intelligence captured regarding U.S. allies. In an era of intricate alliances and partnerships, what does it mean to have such detailed information laid bare for all to see? How do nations maintain trust when secrets are so easily exposed? These revelations undoubtedly raise countless questions about our modern world's complex nature, filled with technological marvels and political intrigue. As we navigate this maze of information, we must always strive to understand the underlying truths. So, where do we stand now? Are we at the cusp of a new age of warfare, guided by technology and intelligence like never before? Or are we witnessing a reflection of age-old strategies merely dressed in the garb of modern innovation? As we continue to explore these complex subjects, let us never lose sight of our shared humanity and the universal desire for peace, understanding, and cooperation. Please reflect on these thoughts, and when you're ready, let me know if we should delve further into this intricate web of international relations, technological advancements, and ethical dilemmas. If this story intrigues you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.